Hello and welcome back to Rogue Trader. We are on the final stretch of the game, I believe, and we have just set up for this battle that is gonna be a bit of a problem, I think. I don't know how much of a part these Inquisition troopers are gonna take, if at all. I don't see them in, you know, the initiative order. Death marks are an issue. This guy's not an issue, neither is this guy. This guy might be an issue. Fine with that. This guy is an issue. He's not. And I don't know how much of an issue this guy is. What is he armed with? He's pretty good at shooting, and he has an Mythic Annihilator with decent range. That is gonna fuck my shit up if he hits, which he might. We'll just have to see. I do think I have to focus on this side of the field to start, though. You know, get our gang in the clear here. And then we can start worrying about
I'll see to it personally.
The guy down there. Let me just check something. No, that's okay. I do have audio. That is important to check. You're lit. We're gonna do that because I want this guy dead.
It's as good as done.
Is he armored? Yes, quite so.
I'll make it happen.
Let's make him less armored.
I'll see to it personally.
Like, not at all armored, in fact.
On it.
And then bang. Alright, I'm using a solid projectile gun now, I forgot. Let's do that as well, why not? And Cassia. Who do I curse, though? Well, you can't curse that guy. I guess I'll just curse this man.
If I may.
Because I need him to be gone. Earliot, make sure that man is gone. Do we go for an opening first, perhaps?
I understand your intent.
That should kill. Nice. See you never. Now here's the other question. Do we shoot this guy? This inflicts hemorrhage. Or we go for this guy, or we don't. Let's, or maybe we just take out. We can just kill a warrior.
Not your Xenos.
Oh right, we can't. I forgot they do that. That'll have to do anyways. You can do that. That's nice. This ain't gonna do shit. Can place you over here. I don't know if that's a good idea though. I I think we actually want the zone over here.
Not a servant.
We could do something with that. We could do... I'm not that concerned with the moving. Should we just do that?
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
I'll have to do.
Me? If you insist.
Give that to
Your Honor.
Julia, it makes sense to me.
If I may.
Why not, you know? Here he goes. Oh shit, he pointed his finger at me. Oh dear. I do like you being in the rear, but I prefer you being alive. That guy is too far away. That's an issue. Do I want you closer to him? Because I do want you to deal with him, primarily. You can't see him? You can't reach him? Oh, you're gonna have to do one of those, eh? And that's gonna... Oh, that's not gonna be all that much damage. Huh. How about we get you here regardless, and I'll put the rear here later.
If I must.
Do that. Should we pelt this guy instead? He is gonna be an issue. Can I do this? I can't. He's too far away for that too. Do I have... How about the Immortal? How about Mr. Immortal?
I am not your Xenos pet monkey. This tedium is beneath me.
Maybe we'll leave him like that and hope... Oh, shit. I feel like I gotta put some
understand your
hurt
intent.
on that guy. Gonna put that... I'm gonna go for that damage. That's nice big damage. Let's just take it.
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
And if I were to do a second, it would be
Serves your cause.
enough to... Oh, fuck. Can you? You can't. And that guy is gonna be a problem.
Not your Xenos pet monkey.
If I could get him moving. Oh shit, that's bad. I'm in the fucking open, dude. Okay. Oh yeah, he don't have range either. Maybe he's not as much of a problem as I feared. Now Ulfar, you have to get a move on. Got a Blighted Necron Warrior. Blighted Necron Warrior. I want you up this side, Ulfar.
So shall it be.
If you go here, you can just barely not do that. If you... Okay, what if we go here? We slide.
Wolves reign.
No. Son of a bitch. Okay.
See how the wolf succeeds.
Now. Okay. He's proper dead now. Unfortunately, I can't make it all the way here.
Can do this. You will not undo me.
I might undo you.
So it shall be. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Let's do that.
Shoulder. Corpse play. And the altar is worthy instrument.
Unfortunately, I can't quite get close enough. But you could do that. But I don't like you being here. Not as much damage as I would like.
Am I getting paid for this? Don't get too cocky.
Oh, I have an idea actually. I don't know if it's gonna work, but... Oh shit. Okay, if I were to run here, is this close enough? It's not! Fuck! If I run here... Fuck! That's really bad. Okay. Here's what we do. First things first.
Got a problem? I've got a prize.
That's cover from some people at least. It's not ideal, but it's better. And then we can go
Taking
here.
calculated risk is my second nature.
Can make a rear. Fuck off.
It's as good as done.
Hate that. Hate when that happens. Don't actually see that guy. Can't take out... Oh, I can reach this guy? Crazy. Can do a little damage there, but I'm actually gonna go for this guy. What?
I'll
That
see
sucks,
to it
dude.
personally.
Can this guy fucking die already?
Don't get too cocky.
You can charge, you can do a lot of things. But I don't know. Let's get you here and just charge into cover. Purge soul, it says. I don't know if these guys have souls. It'll have to do. How far is your range with this? I wish I could actually kill him though. This is an option. How about we go for this? Is this affected by openings? I don't know. Will this heal all the way over here? Well, that's at 32, but let's roll the dice. That's pretty good. I think it actually did heal me a bit. Nice.
Let's see.
Then endure. You have reach not to Ulfra but to yourself. We're gonna watch this, but I don't think that's gonna be... Oh shit. Reinforcements. Quite a few. Do we try and focus this guy down? I think we do. I wish I could fucking see him. He's got lots of armor.
Who, if not me?
Let's just try our best
On it.
to put as much damage as possible on him. That's not good. Let's get that guy.
It's as good as done.
Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Oh well. That's something you can do. First of all, can you... You can't do that.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
Kind of necessary, I feel. I can curse this guy as well, that's nice. Earliot, I would really appreciate if you could manage to get this guy. I know that's a tall order, but I also know you're pretty good at those, the tall orders.
I am not your Xenos pet. Hidden from my sight.
That should kill.
Your blood in the name of
Nice. I think that was worth it. You're in a pretty rough spot yourself. How about, first of all...
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Nice, I think. I don't know why they're glowing like that. I hope it's because of what I did and nothing else. Then do this for yourself. Now, we have a lot less to worry about for Earliot, first of all. This guy is at 0, this guy is at 35. That's a warrior, this is an immortal. I think we focus on the immortal.
I am not your Xenos pet. Fortune favors the swift.
That is free murder.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Except it's not, I keep forgetting. All the same, you are still not close enough. Warrior, warrior. All the warriors. We got all the warriors. I'll just do this, in case he's still there. Heinrichs. Okay, good. Running. Run and hide.
The Triarch is eternal.
Okay. Ulfar, my good man.
See how the wolves succeed. My hand is thunder. My strike.
Give us one of those. Thank you. Oh hey, we leveled up. Is this enough? I believe it is.
The fame-hungry cow.
Is this enough? Not quite.
So it shall be. Cubs play.
Revel and slaughter. Unfortunately, you still can't quite get him. Okay, Heinrich is kind of in a rough spot, if I'm being perfectly honest. Can you get close enough to tell Ulfar to fucking... You can. Okay. Good.
Watch my back.
Will this kill? Yes.
So it shall. I will carve runes out of your bones.
Give us one of those. This is the part where I'm hoping that Ulfar
I challenge you. That
can prove why Space Marines are scary as fuck.
none can do this better than a wolf. My hand is thunder. My strike is ruin.
Let's do this for the versatility.
Disgrace.
You can't really... How about we do this?
A wolf's eye.
Let's just fucking... Why? What? Isn't this supposed to get... Fuck. Maybe that doesn't work. I don't know. Shame.
Getting paid.
Can't quite reach anybody. Hendrix. How about you hang out all the way over here?
Get me a target.
And let the Space Marine of the group... Oh, you should have... Okay, you can do that. Let the Space Marine... take care of business. Bang. And they can't even... Oh, hey, look, he looks... suddenly he's dressed correctly. Must have been since I reloaded the save, I guess. Put that zone right there. And let's casually murder everyone there. Casually. Fortunately, they're a bit too far away for that. But I can do this.
Personally. Chance. I'll make it happen.
Good enough. Cassia can't really do much on her own.
I am a navigator.
She
not
can
a
do that.
servitor.
Do that. I mean, that should give you another shot. No? Maybe not on extra turns.
Fail.
Can you just... You can. If you're kind enough to do that, then Ulfar.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
50.
So shall it. I will carve runes out of your bones. Our foes reek of cowardice. Wolves reign.
I'm gonna get you as close as possible to this guy whom you can't hit from here. Can you? I don't think you can. You can! Suddenly. For some reason, I don't know.
Serves your cause.
Can you even kill him? I don't think you can, but we'll try.
If I must.
Eyes
Hidden from my
close.
sight.
Can you reach with this? You can!
Serves your cause.
What happened to your attack? What the fuck? Miss. Ulfar.
I hunger for battle.
Kindly. kindly get up there. Tell him what's what.
Can do this better than a warrior of insignificant. See,
I said,
my hand is thunder.
fucking,
Strike
can you
is
actually kill him, please?
so it shall be.
Oh, you can't.
Wolves reign.
Will this
Shall it be?
be enough?
The fame-hungry come. Cubs play.
Ahaha! Deep sound full of rage and tragic. Fuck! I'm so mad. I missed that. That's the worst thing that's happened in this game so far. Is that I missed the fucking Necron language. Man, fuck. You notice the convulsions in the Xenos limbs, the light flickering in his eyes. Perhaps something went wrong during this monster's awakening from stasis, damaging his engrams and plunging him into madness. What are you? Xenos limbs shivers at the sound of your image, a deep hum full of dour pride. I want to speak to it! Man, I'm so pissed. Instinct of a warrior. A warrior of iron. A sentinel of the tomb of the ancient ones, a child of the Ingir, the star devourers, and an eternal enemy of the Asuryani. Irlit grips the weapon in her hand tightly, as if expecting the terrifying warrior to spring to life and attack at any second. I'm gonna grant the ancient warrior an honorable death. Your watch is over. The Xenos dies with a piercing howl of wrath. There's no fear in these sounds, only the stubbornness of a true warrior with a touch of regret at his defeat. A terrible rumble comes from somewhere deep inside the crypt as soon as a green fire goes out in the fallen warrior's eyes. The glow of the glyphs upon the walls become chaotic and disarrayed. Something just broke irreparably in this crypt. Don't get too close, actually. I'm gonna hit the level up. Which can be fucking whatever. Sure, why not? But man, part of me wants to like go back, but it's like hours back. I don't know. Yeah, okay. That's a common enough occurrence. Can't get more athletics. Demolition, I guess. Oh man, what did we give you? Sure. I don't know. Imperium lore. I hope that's the last Necron. I said that about the last one. I hope there's no more Necrons that I could be speaking to that I can't. If we get to like a Catan shard and we can't understand it, I might actually have to go way the fuck back and just redo a bunch of stuff. Which will suck. But I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. Sure. Why not? Doesn't much matter now. Could be something. Yeah, sure. Do you wanna get your demolition better? Why not? You. Sure. And I don't know, Imperium lore. There we go. I'm gonna try to keep going for just a little bit. Man, I really hate that I missed that thing. I even when I loaded up the game, I even went to like the save on the ship to see if there was anything I could interact with there. The shield Lord Inquisitor is expecting the rogue trader below. Interesting. There's a cogitator. All devices. Oh Jesus Christ! Must be what is holding the Xenos at bay, but looking at its unsteady flickering, one cannot help but wonder how long this barrier will
I always
last.
keep my options open.
Man, I really hope this game isn't ruined for me by my inability to speak to Necrons. I guess I'll... Oh, shit. That kind of looks like the model that that's like split open with a Khitan shard in the middle. I think that's what we're going for. That thing's gonna split open. Oh shit. Force X's. Is this another chance to understand Necron? I don't even know. Oh fuck. That's not even Necron. What? Reality bubbles before you and bursts with an agonizing shriek. Few silhouettes stand in your way. 3 of them seem to have your face. Yet the differences are striking. Each has been marked by other accomplishments and different experiences, making you feel like the protagonist of a tale about a pair of twins separated at birth. They're not doing... Let's just see where it goes. Righteous reflection. Emperor, bestow strength upon me to smite yet another obstacle as I carry out your will. Cursed reflection. My master, changer of ways, is this of your making? No, I can feel it is not. You're playing tricks on me. You are sending me prey for a great sacrifice. And the glorious reflection. Is there some ironic lesson in what is going on? Should I be looking in the mirror a little less? Or perhaps look at myself from the outside? Or is this a hint that I am my own worst enemy? I shall ponder this in my memoir. I'll look at where they came from. The blatant abuse of the fabric of existence is causing the motes of reality to flare up. You see the mirages of the corona's expanse and their glow. Altered past recognition by the decisions you have made, or could have made in some other world. Yeah, it feels like they're doing that. Who are you? Your replica smiles in understanding. I am Jane von Valancius the Magnificent. And if I know myself, which I most certainly do, you are now pondering what that makes you. The answer is simple. You are my reflection from a less glorious reality, a product of the malign influence of the treasure that I seek. The doppelganger makes a sign of the Aquila and utters, I am a blazing paragon of humanity, unbroken by tribulations, the first to venture into the darkness without fear, and the one who unites and brings back that which was forfeited. I am a rogue trader of the God Emperor. And the last doppelganger smiles coyly. Speaking of me, I am the only version of ourselves who chose the path to true power. I serve the Master, the Changer of Ways. I already chance upon my reflections in his dreams, which is why I am the only one without a dumbstruck expression on my face. So you are me. Truth stems from the Emperor. You are lacking it, which means that you are not the true von Valancius but a flawed replica born out of a flawed reality. I'm gonna start with the cursed copy, I think. So one of my versions chose to serve the archenemy. I do not serve, I reign. You grovel, but I dominate and rise ever higher. You notice that your replica is sporting elaborate makeup. Under a layer of powder, the doppelganger's face looks strange, skin covered in wrinkles. Somehow they remind you of closed eyelids. I thought that immediately when I read makeup, because she keeps going on about the changer of ways. Idira, the insidious. Idira opens her mouth and you see the blackness between her teeth in place of her tongue. 100 otherworldly warp voices speak instead of her voice. The Master requires a sacrifice, a living sacrifice. Toss them into the warp. The paths will be unraveled and woven into yours. Why did you come to Epitaph? My Master, the Changer of Ways, directed me here and revealed my destiny. This is where I cut short the life of the Corpse Emperor's champion and claim the great trophy. This is where I am fated to become one with the warp. I wonder at what point your soul was tainted by heresy. It happened on the day Conrad Voitvir wounded me with the cursed blade. From then on I started hearing voices. Fortunately, my companion Idira taught me how to avoid going insane, and I began to listen to and heed their wisdom. They revealed secrets to me and whispered the dark rituals. I raided the von Valancius crypt and made a dark offering of Theodora's skull, and enslaved her spirit. I learned all of her dirty secrets, all of her lies. I saw the full picture and realized that only the strongest survive in the expanse, and any strength is good enough to survive. In short, you've gone from being a rogue trader to being a piece of kraken shit. This is very interesting, but shut up. Ulfar shifts his gaze to you. I have just realized I have not given your spiritual fortitude the credit it deserves, Edvater. Have you achieved much on your profane path? Oh, I have. My empire is no paltry protectorate. It stretches across Winterscale's domain and the worlds of Chorda. With my brother Kunrad as regent, together we rule many planets. I deceived Uralon the Fool and banished him from the Expanse after subverting his cult. I taught the Brazen Dracari a lesson by sending the Orcelion navigators into Komora to cause the most powerful disjunction in history. On Quetzaltemer, I struck down the furious Caligos, a rival for the favor of the Dark Gods, and used his blood to make a pact with the Edge of Daybreak, my illustrious teacher. Emperor, why do you so rarely send me heretics who are this eager to confess? My job would be so much easier. House Orcelio would never swear allegiance to someone like you. We follow his light, and you are twisted chaos incarnate. Now I see that Asurian has blessed my path, for in this reality I met a human with a powerful and radiant soul unyielding to corruption. I remember you, little Xenos. I remember you and your kin begging for mercy as I sent you off, one after another, to the feast of the Lord of Pleasure. There is something hilarious about the way you are reveling in your villainy. You won't believe how little I care about what you think. Let's go for the pyroscopy. Your faith seems to be stronger than that of us all combined. And he has Argenta as well. I remember in whose name the sacred warrant was granted. I remember by whose hand I am ordained to exist. I believe, and my faith is a bright light driving back the darkness. But your faith is called embers, and when I look at you, I feel ashamed of myself. Did you come here to help, Calcasar? The future is not known to me. The Lord Inquisitor did not give me the full details of Operation Precious Sentinel, but he mentioned its importance to the entire Imperium. I have come to lend him my aid, or to stop him if his plans go against the will of the God Emperor. Your doppelganger vigorously chops the air with her hand, and you notice some stiffness in the movement, as well as a subtle grimace of pain. As you look closer, you realize that lurking under your replica's clothes are chains of pennons, with jagged hooks digging into her flesh. Such instruments of humility are only worn by the most fervent believers. Cassia covers her eyes with her hand and shakes her head sorrowfully. The heat of your hues is blinding, Lord Captain. Scarlet and gold shroud your very essence in an overpowering radiance, but deep inside I see a palpitating smudge of sable blue, which you have banished, which you loathe, and which ruins the perfection of the image. Are you afraid of a misstep? Of loneliness? Of the Emperor turning away from you? Do not dare lay your accursed gaze on me. The copy's roar is deafeningly loud. How did you even survive the cleansing of Yurak 5, monster of House Ocelio? Felek and I crushed your mad followers and purged the Navigator House of corruption. Did your heretical powers enthrall my copy's weak spirit in this reality? How ignoble. How disgraceful. Where did such piety come from? It filled me on the day that Sister Argenta and I executed Theodora for heresy. I saw all her wickedness and depravity and felt uncleaned, stained by her blood. So I swore to redeem the name of the dynasty. The Lord Inquisitor from your reality must be pleased with you. By the Exalted One, my fiery-hearted Shireen, our friendship would not have blossomed under the light of every star, it seems. The copy casts a contemptuous glance at Jai. You, the abject, groveling creature who chose to sell out the archenemy instead of atoning for her transgressions under my guidance. Your rotten soul was reborn in cleansing flame. That's what I'm talking about. And how many feats of faith have you accomplished? Not yet enough. I struck down Caligos Winterscale, champion of Khorne, in the ruins of Dargonus. Dargonus, huh? Huh. I joined forces with the benevolent Incendia Chorda to purge the cult of the Final Dawn when they incited a rebellion and used Footfall to summon a great demon named the Edge of Daybreak. The unclean spirit is now sealed within the station that I have proclaimed forsaken forever. I wonder if you can if these are like actual paths you can take in this game. Ulfar shifts an approving glance from your double to you, then mutters quietly into his beard. I'll be. Is your Edfather still? Changing sides would be. No. After the purging of Janus, the Xenos of Krudarag and the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest forged a profane alliance against my protectorate. But with the noble Space Wolves, I defeated their combined forces and banished them from the Expanse. Ulfar rumbles heartily. Ha! That must have been a glorious hunt, but maybe it will come to pass in our world too. The wolf turns to Earlet and adds with a laugh. Did you hear that? We massacred you wretches. That's funny. It looks like this version of me became a mindless sellout. Vice always marks envy as contempt. And the arrogant copy. You seem to think you are better than the rest of us, don't you? And yet, I was the only one clever enough to become the mistress of my own fate and not be reduced to someone else's plaything or a slave to dogma. Where do you seek to enter the crypt? I came to claim the treasure. Whatever it is, Theodora found it, which makes it mine. Xavier will regret trying to steal it from my dynasty. The doppelganger smirks. Your doppelganger's slightly accelerated speech, jerky movement, and the sweet twinkle in her eyes suggest that her blood is teeming with euphoric stimulants. And I become very principled and vengeful where my treasure hoard is concerned. I wonder how you acquired such an ego. A lack of pointless advice, I presume. On the day Conrad killed Theodora, all of her officers died with her, including Mort, Abelard, Dira, Bravo, Vigdis. When I came into my inheritance, there was no one to teach me how to be a rogue trader. I handled everything myself and found out who Theodora von Valancius really was. A narcissistic, unscrupulous, self-serving bitch who lied to everyone. I admit I regretted not getting the chance to know her better. I embraced her principles and realized that literally everyone in the Coronis Expanse was out to take advantage of me. The Drusians and the Pirates, Adeptus Mechanicus and the Caspalica, Calcasar and Uralon. And so the puppet pulled the strings and made its masters dance. I dare say things turned out well for me. I have to admit this version of you is not without a certain charm. The kind where I don't know if I want to throw myself at you or empty a full clip right into your face. My sweet smuggler, you are also in my world, you know. I gave you a little planet with a pretty palace and a tiny garden after you took offense at a couple of innocent jokes about your humble origins. Throw myself at you or empty a full clip into your face. It's a tough one. Ah, Tisiphone, my sworn friends and the most overbearing shrew in all the expanse. Of course you're here as well. The copy notes meaningfully at Cassia. Nice to see you in the thick of things as usual. The mention of the former novator of the house, that makes Cassia flinch. What? I think you mistake me for someone else. Indeed, in this rancid reality you are some kind of pathetic parody of yourself. Have you achieved much without your loyal allies? Indeed I have. I am the most influential figure in the entire expanse. Caligos was slain by the Xenos and his successor Evane became my puppet. Incendia chases pirates, not realizing it is me who is raiding her colonies. I was able to make a pact with the Cabal of the Reaving Tempest against Calcasar, forcing him to flee. I undertook a dozen expeditions into the unknown, moved the dynasty capital to Footfall, named Ladaim my governor, and made Hieronymus a cardinal. Not too bad for a novice, wouldn't you say? That's an interesting thing to tell her. I feel sorry for you. You had to shoulder the burden of power all on your own. Rubbish! The burden of power is a fiction invented by the powerful to shield themselves against envy. I did just fine on my own and proved that I need no one else. Do you hear me? No one! Emperor, what an insufferably smug, arrogant and childish, insolent creature. How can a single rogue trader embody everything they are loathed for? Well, the situation has just become complicated. How are we going to resolve it? We shall fight. I sense your soul's greedy interest in what is hidden in the crypt, and I will not you to allow you, I suppose, to take possession of this blasphemous thing. But I see we are outnumbered compared to you, doppelganger. I think it would be wise to join forces, topple you first, and then resolve the conflict between those who have survived. I concur. We will finish off the one with the biggest retinue first, and then decide who is worthy of the prize. However, I already know who it's going to be. I am giving you a chance to settle this affair peacefully and avoid self-destruction, in every sense of the word. A great deed is not accomplished by peacemaking. It is accomplished by spilling blood with a righteous hand.
Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Ha ha ha. Oh,
Demise is already calculated.
what the fuck is... Something is tanking my frame rate, it seems like. Oh well. Jump to the Scourge. They're pretty tough. I'll give them that. But we also have this very, very pleasant cover. I think something like this will work out. But we'll have to settle this fight on the next episode. I will see you later.